Well, we got a couple of interesting things going on here. So obviously we got the 100 V-Bucks available today. Battle Pass just came back around. We got the rare Dive Bomber wrap. I'll show all of that very soon. But we have some interesting news, I'll call it. And I kind of want to get into that right away. So timestamps down below if you want to skip the leaks for some reason. But I'm going to have to put the tinfoil hat on because we don't know anything. These are all just things that were found in the files, but I'm going to show you a couple of things here to talk about. So first and foremost, we're going to go back to the main screen actually, because I forgot to show this part. So Archer saw this tweet from Matrix Games that mentioned a bunch of new plugins that were in development for Fortnite. You know, just a bunch of physics stuff, different things that'll change the game, most likely BR or creative. Save the World has a Save the World Horde icon there. Archer messaged him for more information, and in a pre-release build of the current version of the game, there was a folder called Save the World Horde, and in the folder was a bunch of files about Horde Mode 3. The first Horde mode ever was Challenge the Horde. This is not going to stay on my head, but I'm just going to hold it so we can all see it. For the first Challenge the Horde game was very, very popular. Lots of people very much enjoyed it. I played it back when it came out, and it ended up being my very first 24-hour stream, and only for that matter. The second one, it's called Horde Mode V2 in the game files, but that's actually hit the road, and that comes out on April 5th. So a lot of people ask me every single day when Ventures is ending. April 5th, and that's when Hit the Road will come back around. I believe. Oh no, that's Yar's quest line. Hit the Road will be in June. Well, see, this is why we have the timeline. That way I can just turn my brain off and consult the timeline. Now, Horde Mode V3, we have no idea what that references. And I also happen to know, back from when Magis was community manager, that the devs have heard the cries of the community that they want Horde Mode to come back around or something like it, and they've wanted it to return as well. Originally, Horde Mode did have close ties with the old unlocking system that I'm forgetting as I say it, but it was a skill tree. Yeah, there you go. And so instead of just directly upgrading, since I have the game open, I guess I can show something we've all probably seen. You can just upgrade your game. Here, let me just go here. So if we go to command, upgrades, you just max it out this way. There used to be a skill tree, which kind of sucked, and I don't miss it, but it was closely tied to Horde, and so it was probably very difficult for them to bring it back into the game in any form. So yeah, Tinfoil Hat is here to illustrate that we don't know anything yet other than that, but there could be a big update coming around because there's a lot of stuff in the backend that got changed. This is Archer saying this, the way that the game is loaded up, and the fact that the UI update is nearly finished. So could be a large update very soon. We don't really know. I did mention Cavson, by the way, and I'm also going to use this to transition into the V-Bucks for today. I did message him that the site was borked, and he mentioned that they changed the way they load the missions after 5 years. So that's what messed up the site yesterday. So here are the actual 100 V-Bucks available today. I'll show these in-game as we go along, but you can see them all now. 124, 70, and 5. You guys can go ahead and run those V-Bucks if you're interested. Let's hippity-hop over to Battle Royale and get this video started normally, I guess. All right. Thank you, Robert, for joining. I was very late to make my daily today. So we're not going to have the usual crew here, unfortunately, but that's all right. I was late, so. BR Shop, pretty casual. I mean, again, Battle Pass just came out. Thank you to everybody who's used my code. You know, Mista, by the way. You know, like, I always say link in chat. The streamer in me is winning. But yeah, Dive Bomber wrap has been gone for, let me find the date here right up there. Yeah, there we go. 622 days. That is almost a year ago. And this is only the third time it's ever returned. So kind of a rare wrap, and one that I obviously thought was cool enough to buy or got gifted. I'm not really sure, but yeah, you guys can pick it up if you are interested. Does that actually have your banner on it? Oh, that's pretty cool. I dig it. I dig it. So yeah, rest of the shop, we lost all the Marvel stuff, so it's a pretty small shop at this point, although we do have the bundles. So yeah, pretty casual on the BR side of things. Obviously the Battle Pass is a thing, and they want you to go and buy that instead. Let's move on to Fortnite real quick here. I think the daily stuff is going to be pretty quick on this end, so I'm just going to get rid of server racks. Why not? I'll just do Outlanders, SMG. Ooh, Survivors is worse. Daily Llama is legendary troll stash, so you might get something good in there. Good luck, everybody. 500 tickets isn't too bad, so maybe you'll be able to pick up whatever. Let's start off in... Actually, I have no notes for Ventures. Obviously, I can't see the high zones, but if you go over the alerts here, there are really not too many items that are great in Ventures. A purple tar pit will still stop a smasher and a mini boss, but nothing too crazy as far as alerts go, so I hope we're not missing anything too bad up there. In Twine, we got not anything too interesting until we get to the 100 zones, where we got a 4x lightning in a bottle plus reperk. Then the 108 zones have a few things. We got 4x perk up, reperk, and Commando Spitfire, which is one of the best heroes in the entire game. Let me go pull him up real quick here. Basically, he reduces the cooldown for your minigun, and it's substantial. With him in the lead, your minigun has a 10-second cooldown. With Sergeant Jonesy in support, extending your minigun by 5 seconds, you'll be shooting up until you got about a 5.5-second cooldown, which is really, really useful. So that's why whenever I point out Sergeant Jonesy, I highly recommend using him because he will cut your cooldown in half if you're running Commando Spitfire in the lead. So very, very good hero there. Then we've got 225 training manuals in the 116 zone there, 4x perk up in the 124 4-player, and our 1 out of 3 V-Buck missions available today. So pretty solid mission there. One and only Legendary Survivor is available in the 132 zone, kind of a higher level zone, but it is what it is. Pretty bad 140s, and 3 of the 160s are not great. But we got the 5x drop Serene on a really easy retrieve the data. These modifiers are super easy, shouldn't even be a problem. I don't even know what these do sometimes. Slowing pools is annoying, but like Frenzy Death Burst, Life Leech, not anything that's difficult to deal with. Then we've also got 5x Lightning in a Bottle with exact same modifier. So 2 very easy, arguably very fast missions, right? The Lightning and Retrieve the Data. So 3 epic perk up. I'd run 1 of each and then just run the other one, you know, 1 and then 1 and then pick 1 to do the rest of your missions because it is a Corey perk this week. Maybe not the most interesting to people, but it is there. In Candy, we got the 58 4-player with the 4x perk up, 2 blue, 2 green. Then we got the 70 zones with a couple of things going on. 4x drops of rain and 35 V-Bucks. Our 2nd out of 3 V-Buck missions available today. And then I've got no notes for Plankerton, but I do have the Stonewood mission, and this is where things get really tough. Power level 5. That is, I know, to be one of the hardest missions in the entire game. So if you need any help, our Discord is linked down below. You might be able to get some people there. No promises, but 25 V-Bucks are waiting for you if you're up to the challenge. So yeah, we went a little quick today, so there weren't that many missions to cover. I've also got, oh, you know what? Better late than never. Thank you to everybody for using my code. I totally forgot to mention these people. Thank you so much. We'll start over here. Curly Durly, I appreciate it. Animal over here. Animal again. Woo. Then we got Locks coming in with another setup tour. I always love seeing these setups. Robert making things very easy for me, showing 4 at once. Thank you, thank you, thank you, and thank you. I know the bottom right one's covered, but it's there, I promise. Then, yeah, Corby, and I really appreciate you guys. Bloodier, how did you get 43 V-Bucks? I'm aware that, like, there are weird V-Buck transactions that have happened in the past, like when you used to be able to buy them with, like, Save the World gold. What's the story there, Bloodier? How do you have 43 V-Bucks, and why have I never noticed? I don't really know, but forgetting the code usage just brought us back up to the timer. I'm going to go do office trivia and can run expeditions another day. I'm a little out of it today, you guys. I was having one of those weekends with a lady that did not involve Fortnite, so... it's weird to start talking to a camera. What does Andy tell Jim will cure everybody's case of the Mondays? I literally don't know. Creating an Employee of the Month program. Oh, it's like a bait because it's not like he actually thought it would cure the Mondays. He was just conspiring with Dwight. Okay. Who does Michael blame the golden ticket idea on? Comment down below. And why... and how does that person prove their innocence? Let me know in the comments down below. Subscribe if you're new. Twitch link down below. I'll see you guys later. And yeah, take it easy.